My name is Bill. My wife Lisa and I have been attending Willow Crystal Lake since 2007.
Bill and I met in 1996. We've been together for almost 19 years. We have two beautiful daughters, Shynessy, who's 16, and Tatiana, who's 12.
In 2007, our marriage hit a very rough patch, and our marriage was headed for divorce. I left my wife and my two kids. I was frustrated. I thought that decisions that I was making was the right ones. When things got hard, I always left. This marriage was no different, so I thought it was pretty easy for me to leave.
I felt lost, scared, hopeless. I not only lost my best friend, but now I had to figure out how to raise these girls on my own. I called my best friend who attended Willow Crystal Lake. She was the first person who ever offered to pray for me. I never felt God's presence like I did at that moment. She asked me if I wanted to save my marriage. And I said, of course. Her and her husband invited Bill and I and our girls to come live with them in Crystal Lake so we can start working on our marriage. Hearing those words that someone was actually there for us, who cared and loved us, to open their home meant the world to me.
My best friend contacted me. He knows me, and he said, you need to go back home because this is not who you are. I'm gonna help you restore your marriage. He invited us to church for the first time. We gladly say yes. Didn't know what to expect, but oh man, I was an emotional wreck. My wife was an emotional wreck. We were crying nonstop, but it was tears of joy. It was a feeling that I never felt before, and it was definitely God's presence. I remember Bill Hybels speaking about the early days of the Barrington Church, just the sacrifices that were made, selling tomatoes door to door, taking out second mortgages on their homes. I mean, these are big sacrifices. And he said, if you want to be part of something new, bring something to the table. And that, I took that as a personal challenge. Throughout the week, I prayed, what can I do? And about 4 a.m, I woke up with this prompting or this whisper of greatly downsizing my wedding ring and the money you give to the church. I know all she heard was, I want to sell my wedding ring. But what I'm trying to explain to her was the prompting that I got was we're going to downsize our wedding rings and give the money to the church.
I was like, what? That car ride was quiet the rest of the way home. I had to pray about things. After much prayer, I decided to sell my wedding ring also. Our rings were very expensive. We were able to give to the church, and a small percentage of that we used to purchase new wedding rings that would symbolize a new beginning for our marriage.
After explaining to our daughters that we were going to donate money after selling our wedding rings to the church, they were just up in arms like, well, we want to do something too. And
they were so excited. They started going through their jewelry boxes and picking out jewelry that they would like to sell so they can also give to the church, and this can be a family experience that we can do together. We are so thankful for everyone here at Willow Crystal Lake, for the pastors, the staff, and those who took the time that believed in Bill and I and our girls to help walk alongside of us on our spiritual journey and to also help restore our marriage.